Have you ever met a Filipino who wasn't warm, helpful, or just generally a good vibe? Yeah, me either. But here's the real kicker, guys. As the world smiles at the friendly Pinoy workers in hospitals, cruise ships, or singing on TikTok, I don't think we truly understand how important Filipinos are globally. So stick around because I'm going to be giving you 8 reasons why the Filipino people help to make the world go round. This isn't just about Mango's karaoke and Manny Pacquiao. We're going to go deep into why the world actually relies on Filipinos more than most people realize. But before we go any further, if you are new here to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel because I release content about the Philippines every single week. And consider liking because it's going to help me reach my goals on becoming a full-time YouTube content creator. But for now, little old Betsy here has a date with the car wash. So I'm going to be bringing my wife along with me. We're going to wash the car before we get into this. If you guys want to stick around, you can.
Also buy
What?
you also buy coffee. My mom asked me to buy.
Coffee?
And ang corn box, the black, the 25 grams.
Sige, ta.
Sabi na, video na po na.
Catch you guys later. Car is quite dirty. When you live in the province, it's the inevitable. They're clean on the Sunday. Huh? Just cleaning on a Sunday. With the Giants hat on. Oh yeah. You a Giants fan, babe? By default. So number 1 on the list, and that is they power the world. Let's be real, guys. The modern world would slow to a halt without Filipino workers. There are over 10 million Filipinos that live and work abroad. That's not a small side hustle. That's a global workforce in every single time zone. You've got nurses in New York, caregivers in Italy, engineers in Dubai, and seafarers navigating the high seas, keeping your trade and mine flowing. If you've ever received a package, had surgery, or been on a cruise ship recently, chances are Filipino was part of that experience. In fact, 1 in every 4 seafarers in the world is Filipino. That means that Filipino workers are literally floating the global economy. And they don't usually complain. They send money home, take care of multiple generations in their household, and they'll still smile at you while serving you your latte or unloading your cargo. Number 2, Philippines is the remittance capital. You ever seen someone send $500 a month and still buy you a Jollibee meal after work? That's something a Filipino would do. In 2023 alone, remittances from OFWs hit over $36 billion. Damn! That's more than the GDP of some small countries in the world. These funds build houses, educate siblings, feed families, and fund sorry stores. And you know what's the wild part? These people are abroad, sometimes living in crammed rooms, taking care of other people's kids or elderly. And they are still hustling for their families here in the Philippines. Now that's next level love, guys. Like Netflix should literally make a drama, guys, called Remit, the OFW life and story. I'm not sponsored by Netflix, but that's a good ass idea. Number 3. Filipino nurses are global heroes. This is not just hype, guys. This is a fact. The Philippines exports more nurses than any other country in the world. In the US alone, there are over 200,000 Filipino nurses. You see, during COVID, who was there in the ICUs holding patients' hands while they took their last breath? Majority of them were Filipino nurses. That's not drama, that's reality, guys. And they do it with Malasakit. And this is a word that means deep empathy. Not just for care, but care that feels like it came from your nanay, like your grandma, your Lola. You got hospitals in Canada, Australia, UK. They would fall apart without them. Trust me, if every Filipino nurse took the day off at the same time, countries would declare a state of emergency. That's not cap, guys, that's real life. Number 4, they export joy and creativity to the planet. If there's one thing you can always count on in a Filipino household, it's to have a karaoke. But on a more serious note, guys, Filipinos dominate on YouTube, The Voice, TikTok. You got stars like Bruno Mars, Olivia Rodrigo, Leah Salonga. Even half Filipinos can sing better than the rest of us. Let's just keep it 100, guys. Filipino vloggers are global, and they are showing the world the provincial life, family values, Filipino street foods, and all that good-ass Filipino energy. Like, if you basically gave the world a microphone, chances are Filipinos would win that competition. If Filipinos don't just work hard, they perform, entertain, lighten the mood. And I mean, after all, like, isn't joy a global commodity too? I'll let you guys be the judges on that. Number 5, they raise the world's children and elderly. Okay, in Europe, the Middle East, and Hong Kong, Filipino nannies and caregivers are raising kids who one day will become doctors, lawyers, and politicians. I myself have friends that work in Hong Kong, Singapore. They take care of other people's families, and they have been doing so for more than a decade. At the same time, taking care of their families back home. They also care for the elderly in homes where family members have, well, checked out emotionally. Which, yeah, it's sad, but Filipinos somehow fill the void for these older people. There's something quietly powerful about a Filipina Lola like caregiving, bathing your aging parent, singing them a song, treating them with dignity. That's a global superhero if you ask me, not taught in any college. Filipino people aren't just helping, they are parenting entire generations abroad. Number 6, the Filipino spirit is a global glue. Now guys, I don't mean to get all philosophical and intuitive, but here's what's rare about Filipinos. They have the ability to blend in and stand out at the same time. For the most part, these are humble people, but they still excel. They adapt to foreign cultures without losing their own identity. They bring harmony to workplaces, churches, schools, because they don't lead with ego. You see, what I've learned by living here and being around Filipinos is that the Filipino mindset is wired for connection. They can de-escalate tension, make people laugh, and create instant community, even with strangers. The first year you're in the Philippines living, you're that foreigner, like I said. Second, third, fourth year, you're kuya or tito. That is a fact. In a divided world, that's not just a skill, it is a necessity, guys. Number 7, the East meets West advantage. You ever met a Filipino who speaks better English than your cousin in Texas? Yeah, that's not rare. Thanks to colonization, thanks Spain and America, Filipinos grew up with Western and Asian values. That means they understand both sides of the world. They can work for an American company, honor Asian respect systems, and still say opo to their elders. This cultural fusion makes them highly employable, but also excellent at managing multicultural environments. And lastly, guys, number 8, they are the world's silent backbone. I'm gonna get real on this one, guys. I wanna say that Filipinos don't demand recognition. They don't protest for medals. They just show up every day in every part of the world and do the job with heart. They raise kids who aren't even theirs. They clean up messes they never made. They heal wounds they never caused. And yet, they do it without bitterness. They smile, they send money home, they keep things going. That kind of quiet strength is what keeps this world spinning, in my opinion. So my final message to the world out there, if you're a Filipino, I hope you know your worth goes way beyond your paycheck or passport. And if you're not a Filipino, let's take a moment right now. Think about how many Filipinos you've interacted with at work, in healthcare, in your family life, and what you've given to this world. This isn't just a feel-good story, it's a fact. Filipinos are one of the most important people groups in this world. And it's about time we say that out loud. So the next time someone tells you the Philippines is just a tropical escape with cheap food, tell them it's the heartbeat of the world. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got a Filipino friend, send this video to them. And if you're a Filipino, salamat po. Like, seriously, you make this world a better place, and you've also made me a better human being. I've become so much better as a person in this country. And that's saying it lightly, guys. I'd have years to give and repay back this country for what it's given me. It's given me a wife, it's given me a family, 2 sons, and a really great past 10 years. So with that being said, if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, subscribe to the channel, like this, share with a friend. I'm Learn to Be Filipino. Signing out. Until next video. Peace.